What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. Guys, they're coming for us. They're coming for our video games once again. It seems like this has been going on forever, for as long as there have been video games, especially after we moved past the tennis ones where you just move the sticks up and down and the ball used to boom, boom, doo, boom, boom, doo. As soon as things got more graphic, people started coming out talking about, oh, no, we can't have these video games corrupting our good citizens. So they've been attacking and bringing into question the harmful effects that video games could have on society at large. This has been going on forever, right? So none more so than Grand Theft Auto. All right, Grand Theft Auto, a nice little wholesome game, that came out, like 20 years ago, maybe, or more. And, this is one of those games where, you put yourself in the shoes of other people. They say that you can't judge a person until you walk a mile in their shoes. This game gives you the ability to do that. They put you in the shoes of another and have you walk through the streets, and as you meet people that you come across, you might want to beat them and take their money, or pull them out of a car and pump some slugs into them and go on different missions and stuff like that. Is very exciting, right? So for a couple of generations now, we've had a lot of fun with this game. And like I said, it's always been in question what this game does to people and does to the mentality and the morals of people. So they've been coming for it for a while. Now it seems that they're renewing their efforts and they want to create some laws and change some laws that could actually result in the Grand Theft Auto title being banned. Yes, banned. Everything these days is about banned. You remember, what was it, Emerald and Cook, who used to always go, bam! Now everything is banned. Everything is being banned. So they want to come for Grand Theft Auto, okay, in other words. And, I want to read to you a little bit about what's being said here so you can get like a grander view of what this is, right? So I saw this, or I was hip to this on comicbook.com, right? And it says Grand Theft Auto, also known as GTA 5, may be banned if a new bill passes. Now, like I said, this isn't the first time that they've tried to do this. Apparently, they've been trying to amend this law, and it dates back to 2012, all right? So that's damn near 10 years they've been after this thing, and they're trying to prevent minors from being able to buy this. And it says here, last week, the lawmaker filed HB 3531, an amendment that wants to not just ban the sale of games featuring psychological harm and carjackings to minors, but to adults as well. Okay, so they want to ban it not from the kids, but from grown ass people. All right, what kind of sense does that make? Moving backwards, guys, but to adults as well. According to Evans, these types of games promote criminal activities, which in turn hurt the community. The bill would prohibit the sale of some of these games that promote the activities that we're suffering from in our community, said Evans. I gotta look this guy up. I gotta see what the fuck. Hold up. What's his full name here? Representative Marcus Evans Jr. out of Chicago. That's great. Chicago. Chirac. All right, that's what we're talking about here. You think they have bigger things to worry about than video games out in Chicago. Now, keep in mind, this goes way back to like Al Capone, The Untouchables, which is funny because I've been actually watching old repeats of The Untouchables. Holy crap, that show goes hard. Robert Stack's Elliot Ness makes Kevin Costner's Elliot Ness look like Miss Piggy. You guys, you need to check out, if you want to binge something and you're not afraid of black and white TV, personally, I love it, the old black and white shows, go back and watch The Untouchables and tell me that show doesn't go freaking ham, all right? So anyway, this guy is out of Chicago. He says, the bill would prohibit the sale of some of these games to promote the activities that we're suffering from in our communities. According to this, Early Walker, that's the person's name, Early Walker, the founder of Operation Safe Pump, Okay, I believe in pumping safely. Okay, I can get behind that. Operation Safe Pump, who has worked with Evans Jr. on the bill. So they've been working on Operation Safe Pump together. Says GTA 5 in particular has become an issue. I feel like this game has become a huge issue in this spectrum. When you compare the two, you see harsh similarities as it relates to these carjackings, said Walker. All right, so in addition to banning the sale of games that fall under the aforementioned criteria, the bill would also change the definition of what a violent video game is, or more specifically to the following: control a character within a video game that is encouraged to perpetuate human on human violence in which the player kills or otherwise causes serious physical or psychological harm to another human or an animal. All right, well, that's what they're trying to change the definition to. So, in other words, that's pretty much every video game you can think about. I mean, even if it's like Mario or Donkey Kong, just something, going back, like the most simple of games, they're violent in nature. You're supposed to be avoiding the violence or inflicting the violence on somebody else, first person shooters, stuff like that. It's the exciting shit, man. As a matter of fact, I would say, like, to me, those games are therapeutic. When I play ultra violent games, I laugh with my son all the time because I always tell him when I play Grand Theft Auto, I very rarely even get into the missions. That's the kind of simpleton I am. I'm more likely to just wreak havoc and have the cops chase me until they get me. You know what I mean? Like, I just do that. I don't have time for that shit. It's like, I don't have time to be sitting there trying to figure shit out. The same thing with Uncharted. I just love getting into shootouts. When they get to the puzzles and shit, I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm out. You know what I mean? If I can't skip it, then chances are I'm coming back to it another day, and that's all that is. But this is what they're trying to do. But I would call your attention, right, to the fact that they want to say that a title like Grand Theft Auto influences and harms the community. Fuck, man, go back to like when they were robbing stagecoaches. You know what I mean? Like, were they playing video games to put those ideas into their head? They were fucking carjacking trains, man. Train robberies, all that stuff. It's just what people do. It's what criminals do. There's not a video game connection to that. Now, it's hard to argue that if you put it in front of a 5-year-old, it's a good thing. It's hard to argue that, but that's where the parents come in. The law can't control everything. Some things are the right of the parents to regulate. You slap your little disclaimer on there, your little parental advisory warning on the front, and you did your job. That's it. But I find it very hard to believe that some kid who grows up playing Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty, or anything like that, I find it very hard to believe that they're going to go on to be criminals. This is just more of that control that people want to do, taking control out of the home. I'm not down for that. The government just can't be doing everything. They can't do the thinking for you. They can't have the morals for you. So I say, fuck that. No, that's not the way I want to go. But you guys can sound off. I just wanted to put it out there. So you let me know how you feel about this. Is this something that we need? Do we actually need laws passed that will ban video games that hurt other people? We just want to have video games now where we just walk to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the video game. Could you be, won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor. And you get points for every time you pat somebody on the head or something. That's where we're going. Oh, it sounds so exciting. Give your opinion in the comment section. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Check out the description below. All the links will be there, including a Cash App if you want to support the channel. You know what I mean? Do the right thing. And I will check you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'll see you later. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.